friends. Hi, Anna, are you there? So, good morning, good morning. It's kind of windy today, it's gloomy, and it's cold again. So, I guess uh, the gray, what is it? Anyway, I think we're going to have still another week of winter. But I'm ready for summer and I'm ready for open knits and open knittings, and let's see what we have. Yes, we just started. Hi, how are you, man? How are you doing? Hi. Okay, our friends are here. Hi. So, play knit, is that it? Yes. Play with Casey. Okay. Crafty Noma. Okay. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you again. And I think we're ready for spring because it has been very cold, and it's very cold today. It's one of those days that you want to stay home. And Rima, thank you. Anna Medina. Okay, how are you, Anna? So I have people that speak Spanish, some that speak French. All right. And most of us speak English, but I can do English and Spanish very well, and French a little bit. So how are you doing, Anna? So it's so nice to see you, and I think we're going to be having a lot of fun with summer things. And sometimes you go out at night and it's kind of warm, but they have like the air conditioner very high in like in churches and in theaters, theaters, and when you go to weddings and stuff like that. Un besote desde donde, Mari Carmen. Ay, las Islas Canarias. Hola, Mari Carmen, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros de nuevo. Ay, Sandra de Chile. ¿Cómo estás, Sandra? Ah, órale. Ay, qué padre, qué bonito. Janina. Ok, Janina. Ay, órale, qué lindo que estén con nosotros. Muchas gracias. Pues estaba diciendo que muchas veces, oh, I'm sorry. Many times when you go to weddings or when you go to churches, it gets very cold inside and you do need some kind of shawl or a cover up. And it's like that everywhere, everywhere, even in Mexico. You go to a movie theater and the air conditioner is so high, and some of us cannot take the cold so well. And so we're going to be making something very nice. It's going to be like a cowl, but with a hood. So like with a cover, and so videos en español, y sí, sí vamos a tratar. Lo que pasa es que pues nos falta tiempo. Muchas gracias. And so this is what happens, that even if it's summer, please don't stop knitting, because you can start your Christmas presents, you can make birthday gifts, you can make things for yourself for winter, and you can always wear something to cover your shoulders when you go to church or to the movies or to a wedding, or just walking out. And so you always need something nice. But for the summer, we usually make things that, thank you. Hi, thank you. So we always need, things to, but open, like lacy things. Like we're going to be making a blouse that is like, you remember that we made a horseshoe lace. So let's do that horseshoe lace with a blouse, a very soft blouse, and that is very nice. So I want to show you something very nice today. You see, there are different ways of putting beads in your knits. One of the ways is if you thread in a very thin yarn or just, you know, a strong thread. If you thread your beads there and then that thread you knit with it and you pass your, not only that one, you knit the thread together with the yarn that you want to knit with, and so the two you knit together and then you pass a bead wherever you want it. And another way is, and the way I'm going to show you today. So let me put my stuff down here so you can see what I'm doing. Just a second.
Hi.
Thank you. I'm in a video conference.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I'm very, very sorry I got interrupted. I'm very sorry, but I'm here. And thank you very much for your understanding. So now I have my bead here, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So I am going 1, 2, 3, and I have a bead there. You see it? And you can see it in both sides. So there you go. And let's make believe that let's see, because I want you to see this clearly. Yeah, there we go. So let's make believe that I want a bead right there. So what I want to do is that I want to pick up my bead with my crochet hook. See it? I have my bead with my crochet hook. Of course, it needs to be a bead that you can put a crochet hook in there. So I am going to pick up that strand of yarn and pass the strand of yarn with my crochet hook through the bead. So I am in an awkward position here, so let me do this correctly. And you pass your stitch there and pull it and put it over on your needle again. So let's do that. Put it over on your needle and then knit that stitch like you normally would. So let me, since I am in a funny way here, so now you knit that stitch and the bead stays there. So let's do that again because it was kind of awkward. So now you're going to pick up your bead with your crochet hook. You're going to pick up your stitch and pass that stitch through the bead with your crochet hook. See it? It's there. And then you put your stitch back on your left needle. If your bead is too large, I'm going to take this off so I can show you what to do. If your bead is too large for the of the stitch, see that height, so you don't want your bead to be, your stitches would be, you know, cramped up like that. If the bead is too large, what you want to do is pick up your bead, put it on your hook, pass that yarn through your bead, and put it on your right hand needle without knitting it, because then the bead is occupying the space of the stitch and then you just keep knitting the next one. Of course, in this case, I'm not paralyzed. No. So you're not going to be seeing your stitch on the other side like here, because that yarn is going to be covering it. See? So, but if the bead is large and you don't want this stitch to be pulled too much, you just pass that stitch without knitting it to your right hand needle, and then keep knitting, and that's it. You can use this on any kind of thing, on a wavy scarf. You can do this on, you can put your beads on anything that's flat like this, or you can put your bead on any kind of lace stitch. So even if you have a horseshoe lace or fan and feather stitch, you can still use beads, and like this you can position your beads anywhere you want it, because you just pick up the stitch, pick up the bead with your crochet hook, pass the stitch through, and then you have your bead already on your stitch, and you just keep going. It's not coming off because it has been knitted in there. ¿No se ve? Sí, sí se ve, ¿verdad? Ana, ¿se ve? ¿Se ve bien? Anyway, thank you very much. And can you see me? Ana, can you see me? Okay, because my camera seems to be okay. So I hope you did understand what I was doing, and it is very, very nice to see you around, and I will be seeing you next Wednesday, and we will have another live broadcast. And well, thank you very much for being with us, and thank you very much, Anna, for answering and being with us also. And I think Carlos is around there too. And thank you very much. I'll see you soon, and thank you. Be well, everybody. Take care.